You can also connect directly with the help of Git Bash or with the help of CMD or with the help of PowerShell, or open a VS Code, and from here you can also connect it. Whatever you see here, whatever you see is the same. Do you agree with me? Now, what I want to show you one more thing is, I connected a Linux machine through a tool. In the real time, what happens? 98% of companies are not giving a key pair. The key pair which I used here to connect this operating system, this is the key pair I used. Nothing but the password. 98% of the organizations are not giving the key pairs to their employees. They are asking their employees to connect this operating system through browser-based, through AWS. In AWS itself, one service is called Session Manager. Do you see here Session Manager? I'll show you. This is a Session Manager. From here, you can connect it. You should get this enable button, connect button. You got me what I'm trying to say? In the real time, if you're part of a project, they will not give you this key pair, but they'll ask you to connect this instance through browser-based using Session Manager. In order to do this, in order to enable this button, we have a process. Are you interested to learn about this process? How to enable this button? Once it is enabled, you can connect it. Perfect. So for that, what you're supposed to do is, step number 1, you need to create a role in AWS. As part of AWS, one of the service called IAM. As part of IAM, can create a role. To this role, you need to attach permissions. What kind of permissions? SSM permission, Session Manager permissions. This is called SSM. So these permissions should be attached to the role which was created by us. And this role we should map to EC2 instance. This is step 1. What is the step 2? On this particular operating system, SSM agent should be running. On this operating system, SSM agent should be running. On this instance, you should map the IAM role. IAM role should have permissions. IAM role should have permissions. IAM role should be attached to the instance. And this instance should have SSM agent installed and also running. Am I clear with the statement? Shall we go and do it? Shall we do hands-on? Now, being an IAM user, if we go to IAM dashboard, who am I? My name is Spider-Man, and I am trying to create a role. I am trying to create a role. Just look at this. First, Spider-Man, you don't have permission to create a role. See, you don't have permission to create a role. By going to roles, you see access denied. This is what you do is you escalate this issue to your senior people or your administrator, your sysops guy, or your solution architect. So solution architect or sysops or admin has logged into the AWS as a root user. It's an example I'm giving. He has logged into the AWS. Now, what is your need? You want to create an IAM role. For what? To attach to the instance. So as a root user, you should log into AWS, go to IAM. As an IAM user doesn't have permission to create a role. That is the reason as a root user, you're doing this. Go to roles, click on create role, select the trusted type, entity type is AWS service, use case is EC2, and under EC2, you have other sub options. EC2 role for AWS Systems Manager. This is what the IAM user is looking for it. Select this option. Allows EC2 instances to call AWS services like CloudWatch Systems Manager on behalf of you. This particular permission. Click on next option. So permission policy name, Amazon SSM Managed Instance Core. Policy name, this is a policy document. Click on next option. Now it's the time to, we are creating a role in IAM. As part of create role, we have 3 steps.